families, it's Carolyn and welcome back to my RV life. A question that you guys ask me a lot is, what do you do all day? And for those people who are retired and don't work especially, what do they do all day? Well, for me, I work a lot, as you know, especially now that I'm doing YouTube, and I really honestly don't have as much free time lately as I would like. And that's another story and another video and another day. But I have picked up a new hobby that I want to share with you today. I'm going to take you with me on this new hobby. I also have learned recently what people who don't work are doing with their time. And I wanted to share that with you for the people who are asking me, if you're retired, don't you get bored out there? I'm in a community right now. I've been camping with a group of people for, I think, about a week, maybe now 9 days. And I've gotten to see up close and personal what people who are retired do with their spare time. And you might be surprised at the answer. All of us in the community I have seen are just seem to be very giving people. Those of us who are doing YouTube give to our community through our educational videos and sharing our experiences and, you know, just really helping. At least my goal is to help people who are either aspiring to live out here or who already are living out here to either learn from me and learn from my mistakes mostly. And maybe also just to help those of us who are out here not feel so alone. So yeah, I have found that our community seems to be very giving. For those who aren't making videos, I'm meeting a lot of people who are very good with their hands, mechanics, carpenters, engineers, builders, all kinds of different people in the group that I have been in recently. And I'm going to give a huge shout out. He's going to kick my butt for this later when we have dinner. Badge and Elle are two huge fans, I'll call them, who've been watching me for a while. And I met Badge last week in camp, and he is an ex-mechanic, and he carries his tools with him in his truck, and he has spent 3 days working on my rig. And I'm going to show you everything that we have done in another video and talk about how difficult that is for me. I've given a lot through different volunteer work and projects that I've done since college. I've volunteered my time and I've given to organizations, and it's very hard for me to receive. And so it was a little hard for me to say yes, but I realized that this is what he enjoys doing. This is what keeps him busy. I'm not the only one that he has helped. There are a couple other people in camp who are helping other people build their vans, repair their vans. There's carpenters, there's builders, and that's what people do. They take the skills that they have and they help other people. That is one of the things that they do to stay busy in their nomad life. And, I've met more than one person who carries trailers or trucks of tools around just for the purpose of helping other people. And, it's pretty nice. We've got a really good community here of people who are just always willing to lend a hand. And I really appreciate that. And as far as hobbies for other people, I know some people knit, some people crochet, some people read, people write and blog and have websites. Hiking, like me, I like to hike, and so there are a lot of different hobbies for people out here. And believe me, they say the older you get, the faster the days go. It definitely seems to be true. Not to mention, it takes a little longer to live out here. Everything takes a little bit longer than it does in a sticks and bricks house. Laundry takes longer. Washing yourself takes longer. Dumping your tanks and repairing your RV and cleaning your RV because it gets dirty. I mean, just everything out here really does take a little bit longer. So it just seems that we don't necessarily have as many hours in the day to do hobbies. Before I get into my new hobby that I want to take you along with me today, I just want to let you know I am working on the last Slab City video. I'm about 2 days into editing that. These creative videos, are a little labor of love. So I'm hoping to have that for you by the weekend. I'm going to call it Slab City, People and Places of Slab City, with some interviews of people I met who've been going to Slab City for years. And I think you'll really enjoy that. But today, my new hobby, I'm going to share with you is geocaching. And I know some of you know about it because I relearned about it from some of you who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. I'd heard about it a couple years ago and completely forgot about it, and then someone recommended it again, and I was like, oh yeah, I have to check that out, and I did, and now I'm hooked. So for those of you who aren't aware, geocaching, it's free. You can download the app or go to the website, and people place caches all over the world. And for you to find, they place the GPS coordinates, and inside these caches are fun little goodies that people leave behind. And the rule is, if you take something, leave something. And it's fun. I go out and I hike a couple miles to a geocache. I find it, I leave something behind maybe, and read the notes and read the people who found the geocache before me. And so it's a lot of fun. There is a free version and there's a paid version. I paid for the upgrade so that I could get access to more geocaches. So today, come along with me as I do geocache number 4. I'm going to take you with me and show you what it's like to search for a geocache and how I find it and what's inside and how it goes. So that's my newest hobby. I have been finding I'm working way too much, to be honest with you. I have to make some decisions in my life because I moved into an RV to work less and to enjoy nature and to be outside and not sit in front of a computer screen. And I'm spending too much time in front of a computer. And I love making YouTube videos, but I'm finding it to be a real challenge to spend 10 hours editing a video. And I'm doing three videos a week. You know, they all don't take 10 hours. The Slab City ones are taking a long time, but they don't all. This one I'm hoping to get up in an hour. Minimal editing, hopefully. But that's time that I'm taking away from my real job. And to pay the bills and to keep eating, you know, I've been working 50 or 60 hours a week. So that's another story. I won't really want to get into that today. But those of you who are kind of invested in my life and my story, I just did want to share that with you. I am slowing down a little bit on the videos because I have to, because my work right now, my real job, my day job right now is demanding more from me. And I'm kind of at a point where I need to make some decisions. So stay tuned for that. But for now, let's go for a walk and find a geocache. All right, so I'm on my way to a geocache. I'm still learning how to do this. I think I might need to start learning how to map the routes out better, because I followed the line that the GPS gave me, and I'm at almost a cliff. So, and I still have a 3/4 of a mile to go in that direction. So I suspect I'm going to have to walk through that wash and maybe even climb back up. But first, I need to figure out how the heck am I going to get down this? Yeah. I would set the camera up so you can watch me, but that would mean walking back up. Yeah. See you on the other side. Okay, so I'm almost all the way down. That wasn't bad at all. I did have to climb down kind of backwards, like the ladder. And I also had to be very careful. I didn't run into one of those suckers. Yeah, it's a barrel cactus. Yeah, not a very hospitable plant to run into. See, almost down. Actually, I wish I'd brought my 6 mega camera. I could have put that on my forehead. I'm gonna have to learn to I'm going to have to learn to think like a amateur videographer, I guess, right? And start thinking ahead about the equipment that I need to carry with me. And that 6 mega camera, I think, would have been perfect for this. Yeah, it's this little hobby of mine is quickly turning into a full-time job that I love. But a job nonetheless. I'm really enjoying it. I love the creativity. I love creating videos. The only thing now is I need to figure out what I'm going to do about my real job, because there just aren't enough hours in the day to do both. So I'm really trying to, I've had some sleepless nights lately. I really love doing this, and I love connecting with my community. But I also love eating. And I love paying for gas. Yeah, so some tough decisions ahead of me. But right now, let's go find a geocache. Except I'm kind of boxed in now by greenery. Actually, you want to look at the phone with me? Okay, so we're looking for the arrow to point toward the line, of course. Oh no, I think I may have climbed down there for nothing. But anyway, I'm in the wash and I found the path, so I am in the right place and I'm just gonna keep going. Another thing is, I'm camped with some friends and I heard that the rattlesnakes are out of hibernation. And you notice Capone's not with me. This is a longer hike, but I am keeping my eye out for movement and sounds. So that's all you can do. Be aware of your surroundings. Watch where you step. That's just what you do as a backpacker anyway. Especially out here, it's kind of rocky. So you have to always be looking ahead of you to see where you're going to place your foot or you're going to twist an ankle. As an experienced hiker, backpacker, that's just one of those things that you do. All right. Hopefully the next time I talk to you, I will be at the cache. Unless I'm lost. Bet you didn't know there was grass in the desert. Yeah, it's March 7th. And we're just days away from the wildflower bloom. And yeah, there is grass in the desert. Of course, I'm in a wash, which does get most of the moisture. Look at this. Can you see that? Yeah. A lot of you commented about the desert being boring. Where's the trees? Where's the lakes? Where are the mountains? And I'll admit, I'm ready to head to the mountains. And actually, I am very soon, within days. I do love my mountains. I love my trees. But there is certainly a lot of beauty to be seen in the desert. And I definitely don't want to miss the wildflower bloom. So I'm kind of up in the air right now about my plans. It's going to get hot. 90 degrees here pretty soon. And I don't want to be here for that. But I do want to see the wildflowers. So I'm kind of weighing what my next move is going to be. But look at the grass. Weeds. Looks like grass. Haven't seen any snakes yet. I'm about 1.5 miles in. But look. There's trees. Oh, and where's the sororo? I saw a sororo cactus down here somewhere. You want a tree? That's pretty close to a tree, sorta, kind of, prickly. This is really cool. This is what I love about geocaching. It really, I get to explore places that maybe I wouldn't have explored. It kind of, you know, my comfort zone, hiking on my own, especially out here, there aren't trails. I just kind of wander. And this kind of helps me explore maybe places I wouldn't have explored. That ladder in the well is a perfect example. I would have never found that if it wasn't for the geocache. That was about 1 mile away, I think it was. Maybe 3/4 of a mile away. Yeah, so I'm digging my new hobby. I didn't realize at this point that my battery had fallen out of my microphone, but I turned on the camera because I was getting really close to the cache. And so what happens is the GPS on your phone leads you to the cache. You don't need a cell signal because GPS always works. And it shows you what direction to go. It tells you how far you are away from the cache. And at this point, I was about 500 feet away. And I know that within a couple 100 feet, it actually gives you an alarm and says, you're nearby. Look at the clues. And so you can look at the phone, and the people who set the cache will give you further clues often on how to find it. And you'll see if I had the audio in this, I kind of had to walk around. Once you get within 500 or a few hundred feet, sometimes you just kind of have to walk in circles until you find it. And this is what I was doing. I was looking at the phone going, okay, now I'm 437 feet away. Now I'm 450 feet away. Now I'm 400 feet away. I was kind of just going in circles. Once you get that close, the arrow isn't that accurate. And so I was just kind of taking you on that experience with me. I finally narrowed it down to that tree you see behind me, and I kind of circled that tree. It kept saying 10 feet away, 20 feet away, and so I circled the tree, and alas, I found it. I found the geocache. A geocache is some kind of a container that is going to be able to withstand the elements. It's plastic or tin. I found cookie tins out there. I found different kinds of jars. And so that's what you're looking for. Sometimes they're hidden under a pile of rocks. Sometimes they're in the tree. You really just look around. They're not that hard to find. Actually, they're not as hard to find as I thought they would be. But this one was very easy to find. I think this was probably the easiest. I just looked in the tree and there it was. You see it? It's just a mayonnaise jar just laying there, right there on the ground. And that was my geocache. Okay, so I logged that I found it. So it's like a treasure hunt. Oh, there's money in there. So people leave little treasures that they have. The rule of geocaching is that if you take something, leave something. So I always bring something with me to leave. I haven't taken anything yet. Most of it's just little trinkets. So let's see what's inside. So always a logbook where you can write your name and the date that you were here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Look at all the money. Oh, wow. What's this? A cool little flashlight. That's pretty cool. Of course, it needs batteries. A magnet. Grace. For by grace are we saved through faith. It's a religious magnet. And a little cross. Look at all the money in here. I kind of like this. I don't know if I can put a new battery in it. Oh, yeah. Ugh, it's a big old watch battery. I think that's what it is. That's unfortunate. Because I know from this microphone, watch batteries are a pain in the butt. And... ooh, hand warmers. Coleman hand warmers. And... I don't know what the heck this is. Oh, a magnifier, I think. Yeah, a magnifier. Maybe I should take that. Band-aids. Bullets. Bullets and crosses. All right. So there's any significance. There's $1. Probably just, there's $2. No. $1.95. Wish I had a nickel. I didn't bring it. Oh, I might have brought a nickel. Making it even $2. Maybe I will, actually. Why not? Let's see how... that's actually not a bad idea. I think I'll throw a little change in. Maybe someday somebody will open it up and it'll be $100. Who knows? All right. But what I brought to contribute is this that I've been carrying around with me for a while. It's I guess it's a keychain. It's got a hangy thing and a tape measure. Right? I've had this for a long time, and what the hell do you need a tape measure on a keychain for? I don't, so I'm going to leave that. And I think I did bring my wallet. I started bringing my wallet just in case something happens to me. They know who I am. Probably not a bad idea, although I pretty much always have my cell phone. Well, I will leave. I think I'll leave a 20. Not. I have 30 cents. I'll contribute 30 cents. Then sign the register. I like reading other people. Oh, 125.16 is the first entry. Oh, here we go. This is an official cache. Please sign and date the logbook. Hide it back where you found it. Log your visit. And have fun. So 125.16 is the first one. And then 125.16 karma? I don't understand that. So I don't know if 125.17 was the last one, because it says there's an 11.15.16. For Steve's birthday. And then there's a 125 after that, a 125.16, which is the same day that it started. And it says karma. Tundra Tim. So maybe he meant 17. And then me, 3/7/17. Carolyn's RV life. Hashtag be kind. So there you have it. My 4th geocache under my belt. So I'm just going to put everything back in, put the cache back where I found it, and head back to my rig. thank you for coming with me on my new hobby. What do you think? Tell me, is it something that you think you would enjoy doing? And if you do start it, leave a note. Let me know where your geocache was, or what you found, or what you loved about it, or something. Or if you're already doing the geocache thing, what was your favorite one? Do you have great memories, or what's the best thing you found in a geocache? That would be a fun one. Okay, so leave your comments. Let me know. And until next time, oh, you know what? I want to say something to you. Something that I have thought about for a long time. I keep meeting people along the way who watch my videos who don't comment. A lot of attention gets paid to the people who comment, and and unfortunately early on, a lot of the negative commenters. It seems like there's a lot of attention focused on the people who comment. So I want to give a big shout out to all of you, probably 9,000 at least of you per video who don't comment. I just want to say hi and say thank you and let you know that I know that you're there, and I appreciate you very much. I appreciate everybody, and I love hearing from people, and I say that all the time. But for those of you who don't write to me, I love you too, and I appreciate you. Please remember, be happy, be free, and be kind. Bye.